Okay, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to start our unit on inequalities. So, I know some of you have started your work on Khan Academy already, but inequality is a statement that two quantities are not equal. Quantities are compared by using the following sign. So, let's look at the first one, less than. Okay, so this one's going to mean A is less than B. In the next example, the blue one here, we have A is greater than B. Remember from earlier years in math that the amount keeps the bigger number. Over here, we have A is less than or equal to B. The purple, A is greater than or equal to B. And in the final one, we have A is just not equal to B at all. Okay, now we're going to move on. And we are going to talk about solutions of inequalities. So we're going to look at describing how the solutions of 3 plus x are less than 9 in words. So what you're just going to do is you're just going to put in examples of numbers and see what works and what doesn't work. So let's just take 0. If x is 0, then if you add 3, oops, didn't mean to do that. I'll undo that there for you. If 3 plus 0 is 3, is that less than 9? And that's a true story, so that's how they got that example. Yes, okay. Over here, in this example, they did, okay, if x is 6, 3 plus 6, is that less than 9? Well, 3 plus 6 is 9, which is not less than 9. That's how they got the no in that example. When the value of x is a number less than 6, the value of 3 plus x is less than 9. So that's when it's true. When the value of x is 6, the value of 3 plus x is equal to 9. So it's not less than 9 as we just went over. And finally, when the value of x is a number greater than 6, the value of 3 plus x is greater than 9. So in words, we can say that the solutions of 3 plus x is less than 9 are all numbers less than 6. Now let's look at how we would solve that. 3 plus x is less than 9. This is like a one-step equation. Minus 3, minus 3. So therefore, x has to be less than 6. That's how you would solve that equation. Okay. So now let's talk about graphing, okay? Let's talk about graphing here a little bit. I have these slid off so I can bring these out here. So we have our first equation. C is less than 2.5. So C cannot be equal to 2.5, so therefore we need an open circle. First we need to actually label our graph. Let's do 0, 1, 2, 3, negative 1, negative 2, 3. So C has to be greater than 2.5. So we would take our circle, put it on 2.5. Okay, right there. We would make sure we had a line going in this direction because C has to be greater, which means it's going to be everything on this side, and make sure that we have our arrow going in that direction as well, and that's how we would graph that response. Okay, as I mentioned, this circle is open here, and that's because this sign doesn't say greater than or equal to. If it did say greater than or equal to, it would be a closed circle. All right, so now let's look at the next one. Here we have 2 squared plus negative 4. So let's say 2 squared is 4. 4 plus negative 4 is 0. So therefore 0 has to be greater than or equal to W. Same process. Let's label our little line here. 1, 2, 3, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. And in this case, we do have the greater than or equal to sign. So we are going to have a full circle. And it's 0. And here we have 0 is greater than or equal to W. So that means that W is less. We have to say W is going to be all values to the left. And we have our arrow going in this direction, and voila. Okay, one more example. We have M is less than or equal to -3. So this is ready for us. So we are going to go 0, 1, 2, 3, -1, -2, -3. And here it is a less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. So again, it's closed. So here we go, closed. We're going to put it right on that -3. The M is less than or equal to -3. So again, we are going in the direction over here. Grab our arrow because we're going in that way. And we're going to be headed in that direction again. Okay? So let's look at something like this. Write the inequality shown by the graph. So here we have something that says 2.5. So we have an open circle on 2.5. We know it's on 2.5. We know it's an open circle, so it's not going to be an open circle. Remember, it's either going to be equal to less than or greater than. And we have all values that are less than 2.5. So you pick a variable. Let's just say x. You can use m, you can use k, whatever you want. X is going to be less than, not less than or equal to, 2.5. And that's how you solve a problem like that. Okay, so that's the first assignment for graphing inequalities. Let's look at this final example we have here. And this says, store employees earn at least $8.25 an hour. Define a variable and write an inequality for the amount the employees may earn per hour. So here we have our number line. We can start it at, let's just say 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So our inequality, they have to earn at least. That means it's going to be closed because it could be equal to $8.25 an hour. So $8.25, okay, is less than or equal to X. Okay, that means X has to be greater than or equal to 8.25. It's a closed circle. We're going to put it right there. They have to earn at least that amount of money, so we're going to the right. Arrow there, and that's how we set that inequality up and graph it. Okay, good luck on the assignment today. The assignment for this section for today's work is 103 to 105, questions 18 to 60 even. Have a great day.